Hey guys, so over the past few months we've been doing quite a bit of work on how to play a potential infrastructure bill whenever that may happen. Looks like it's a 2021 story from sort of the reading of the tea leaves and people we talk to on the research side. And we've kind of come down to narrow it down, I should say, to a handful of stocks, a couple of ETFs, and I just wanted to give you a bit of a glimpse of the opportunities we're seeing purely from an optical perspective, in other words, through the lens of charts. And so in order to show you this, there's really two equities I want to spend some time on. One of them is called Vulcan Materials. The ticker symbol is V as in Victor, M as in Mary, C as in Charlie. And this is a longer term chart. So our opportunity here, the opportunity that we're seeing, I should say, in the infrastructure stocks, infrastructure spending stocks or infrastructure construction stocks is really what it is. This is an opportunity that we're looking through the lens of, again, probably closer to 6 to 12 month kind of time frame, right? So this is not something we expect to explode to the upside tomorrow or the day after. This is really a 6 to 12 month thing. But we think that's exactly where the opportunities are. The longer the base, the better the potential move to the upside. In this particular case, through the lens of simple technical analysis. This, by the way, is a logarithmic chart. If you don't know what that is, I'm sure Google can tell you that. But a logarithmic chart, the long-term chart of Vulcan Materials, again, VMC is the ticker symbol. So what you can see here is that essentially we had a big bottoming base, and then it's been choppy going for this stock, really like for the broader stock market for this year, and even really, quite frankly, this stock hasn't done anything since like 2016. So we think there's a big opportunity here to get long a stock like this. Probably has upside to 250 or so at some point, but again, we need the catalyst to come to fruition. We need to get past the near-term noise and then start to get some more sort of hands and feet in terms of infrastructure build potential to actually see this stock move. But from a visual perspective, this is about as bullish as you can hope for an equity to look like through the lens of, again, 6 to 12 months time period. Another one we're looking at here, and this one is much uglier in terms of its longer term chart. Let me quickly bring this one up so you can see it on the long term chart as well. And it's GVA. This is a company called Granite Construction. Much smaller, but nonetheless an interesting name. And really, from the long-term perspective, doesn't really look very sexy at all. But if you look at this a bit more near term, you can see that we're starting to put in some really interesting basis here. Again, this is purely from a technical perspective, and of course we're overlaying our bigger picture fundamental top-down, bottom-up kind of approach to it. And you can see that this is a stock that, if we get anything near a construction spending bill at some point in the next 6 to 12 months, I see no reason why the stock can't go into the mid to high 30s, right? So a lot of potential upside for a name like this. And by the way, that would only get the stock back to where it was at some point last year. So that's not even really that big a move in terms of time, right? Anyway, so I just want to give you some ideas because, I think the biggest and juiciest opportunities are always happening through the lens of a 3 to 6 to 12 month time frame, and those are two stocks that we're looking at among a basket of others of how to ultimately play and hopefully profit in a very substantial way from an ultimate infrastructure spending bill whenever that comes to pass. So VMC and GVA are the ones we're sharing with you here today. Hope it makes sense. Leave us any comments down below if you enjoyed this or you have questions, of course. Subscribe, and we'll see you soon.